I think it's pretty cool that I predicted Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.
It would be so cool if the next Fire Emblem Warriors was the story of Fodlan during the 5 years Byleth was asleep.
Well, close enough. Just like Backstreet, I'm back. All I needed to make content again was a new Warriors game for me to defend. Let's discuss my personal 3 hopes for Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. If it's against your religion or beliefs to read the date of videos you're watching, be warned, because this video right here is being released in March of 2022, before the game releases in June. So if you're watching this in 2072 and you're like, oh my god, the game's out, you should have known this is a dumb hope. Why would you think that? Read the date, please. Please, just read the date. It's March. Also, this video will only contain footage from Warriors, because I performed some much needed therapy recently. Let's get dirty. Let's talk about clones. I still can't get over how well they executed Order 66 in Clone Wars. What an absolutely fantastic season of television. What was also pretty great was Fire Emblem Warriors in 2017. A lot of people in the fandom trashed the original Fire Emblem Warriors. The story was lackluster, it wasn't as good as Hyrule Warriors, there weren't a lot of variety with the movesets, which led to clones, creating clones. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Warriors though. Yeah, the story was mediocre and the Lemon twins suck eggs. Sorry Max HP, but Rowan is not very cool. At least Liana is a cute little lemon that would love to squeeze. Unfortunately, the whole cloned moveset thing in the original Warriors is something people have never gotten past. People are out here acting like clones murdered their roommate and left them with a $3,000 rent. That would suck, but the clones didn't do that to you. In reality, these clone movesets actually made sense. Now hear me out before you get really upsetty with me. Koei Tecmo, the creators of the Warriors games, wanted to represent the classes from Fire Emblem rather than the individual characters. Myrmidon, Lodestar, Archer, Paladin, Mage, so on and so on. So they just made one moveset for each and called it a day. It made sense to represent a game that's so focused on classes. Even as a staunch defender of this, it staled the experience faster than any other Warriors game. At least my girls Azura and Olivia got unique movesets. Oh, thank goodness. Question is, will Koei Tecmo do this again in 3 Hopes? Will there be clones again? Possibly. Who knows if they listen to feedback? If they are, I request one thing. Fire Emblem 3 Houses expanded the class changeability. Just like your dreams, you can do anything. Unless you're a woman, and there's no way you can be a grappler. When will they realize that gender is just a social construct? Tits out, baby. If there are movesets revolving around classes, I want every student and teacher in the game able to change to whatever they want. Make Dimitri an archer, make Hilda a mage, make Dorothy a Pegasus Knight, make Sothis actually relevant. Sorry, I know it's a lot to ask for, but a boy can dream. If the developers presented us with the decision to change classes for every character, I think the clone argument would lessen. And after the non-stop Warriors discourse since 2017, I want that. I need that. Then maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to interact with fellow Fire Emblem fans online and feel confident enough in saying that I enjoyed a Fire Emblem Warriors game. That's the dream, that's the future I want to see. Peace and prosperity. But that'll never happen. Fucking no way, brother. Comparing the original Fire Emblem Warriors to the original Hyrule Warriors was inevitable. 2 Nintendo IPs receiving a crossover treatment. Of course people are going to compare. But wow, hot damn, it was toxic. I saw a bunch of people going like, me, Fire Emblem Warriors isn't as cool and radical as Hyrule Warriors, me. Whereas I was the opposite. Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U, pretty insubstantial to me, to be honest. I enjoyed Fire Emblem Warriors way more because it was faster, there weren't items like the hookshot and bombs that really disrupted the pace of the game, and the game was a lot more fluid. Also, pair-up was really cool. I really like the pair-up mechanic in Warriors, so sick, bring it back. Of course, it did release 3 years after Hyrule Warriors, so of course it's going to be technologically better. But do you know what else released 3 years after Fire Emblem Warriors? Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. This fucking game rocked and knocked my socks off. Holy shit. It's legitimately one of my favorite Zelda games. Probably top 10. It's up there. It's so good. That says a lot. That says a lot. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is a semi-prequel to the Queen of Gaming, Breath of the Wild. And it's all about Link and his champion chums taking on Calamity Ganon. Oh, classic tale. It's all-out war. The story is epic. Fighting the forces of evil, changing the course of history. I want Fire Emblem Three Hopes to be more like Age of Calamity than Fire Emblem Warriors. Age of Calamity has the most beautiful streamlining I've ever seen in a Warriors game. The map of Breath of the Wild is the hub. This is where you select missions, deliver goods, access the barracks, access the training grounds. It's all right there. It is centralized, it is streamlined, it is excellent, just excellent game design. In other Warriors games, you have to go through menu after menu to get to the camp or get to the next mission and then go to the skills. It wasn't good. It was not streamlined enough. Give Three Hopes the map of Fodlan and then pop all the missions in the game on there. This would be so cool. I think it's already confirmed that we're going to walk around the monastery, which I hope not. I'm tired of that fucking place. I graduated years ago. Get me the fuck out of there. But even if we do walk around the monastery, I hope there's just a map we can walk up to and everything is there. Everything. Just everything. That's my second hope. Streamline Three Hopes like Age of Calamity was. I 100%ed Age of Calamity, and that's unprecedented for me with Warriors games. Like, Lord, I still want to play it. I want to play it right now. Ladle only run. Naked Ladle only run. Let's go! Fire Emblem Warriors. Pretty cool game. Subpar story. Even more subpar original characters. And sure, not that many unique movesets. There was one thing that kept me hooked though. One thing that kept me playing this game for over 100 hours. Support conversations. There are so many fantastic support conversations in the Fire Emblem series. I'd have to say a good number of my favorites are from Fire Emblem Warriors. Seeing characters from different worlds and different eras interact was thrilling and interesting.
I had no idea you were so in love with Chrom.
But even characters from the same world that had support conversations still had intriguing writing. The support conversation writing in Warriors was some of the series' best. I want that same team of writers back for Three Hopes. I want to see just as excellent support conversations in Three Hopes, touch on subjects that were avoided in Three Houses, talk more about the world, the differences in each kingdom, the food people eat. Let's talk about food more. I could go down for some food conversations. This is why I like Raph. Support conversations in Three Houses were good. Shout out to Sylvain and Manuelo for having the best one in the game. But outside of that, there were very few that I wanted to revisit more than once. I constantly find myself going back to the support conversations in the original Fire Emblem Warriors because they were so loose and fun. It's probably because everyone knows Chrom, everyone knows Camilla, everyone knows Marth, so these supports didn't need to build a character, they were just little, fun conversations. We need these. Shut up about your arranged marriages, Ingrid. Zip your lips about wanting to be like your brothers, Caspar. Don't even think about mentioning your parents, Raphael. Just have some fun, light, slice of life conversations that we can all smile and laugh at. I think we need something like that these days, you know, something light and fun. And let's talk about arranged marriages, because Jesus Christ, that's all they talk about in the Blue Lions. Those are my 3 hopes for Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, but I'm going to be a sneaky snake and slide one final teeny little hope in here. I hope this is the end of Three Houses in Fodlan. I like Three Houses. It's a great game. It's my 6th favorite Fire Emblem game. But I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for a new continent, a new story, or even revisit an older title. Anything that is no longer in Fodlan. Three Houses can get pretty tiresome when it's the only thing you're surrounded by, when it's the only thing people talk about. So let's get something new to get past this Three Houses burnout I've experienced. Also, I apologize to my last Tinder date for walking out on her the second she mentioned that she loved Dimitri. Forgive me, Lauren. Please respond to my texts. I'm lonely.
I appreciate the challenge,